We detected life. In 1990, the Galileo Spacecraft made the first definitive detection of life from space. In this video, we will cover this discovery and think about how Galileo was able to accomplish this task given so many variables involved when attempting to detect life. Do you know what Galileo was looking at? Stay tuned to find out. Galileo wasn't built to necessarily detect life, but with some clever tricks it was able to do just that. As a side project proposed by Carl Sagan and some others, on its way to Jupiter, Galileo was instructed to use the necessary instruments to look for biosignatures on a chosen planet, and ultimately to detect life. Galileo took measurements of the planet's atmosphere, detecting methane, oxygen, and water vapor, some key indicators for the presence of life. In another video, I talk about oxidation and how that reaction is involved in our life, so I'll include a link to that video. But given how much oxidation occurs in nature in the form of rust, fire, or other oxidation reactions, all of the planet's oxygen should have reacted away already. Oxygen actually reacts with methane, so neither gas should be spread around the atmosphere in such large quantities. This was Galileo's first hint that some form of life may be producing these gases. If you still find that hard to believe, then look. At the surface, Galileo was close enough to take some pictures of the planet's surface. While it couldn't resolve some of the smaller details, it was able to distinguish some important features such as oceans, coastlines, rocky terrain, and a strange green color across the planet's surface. While rocks, oceans, and coasts alone are not enough to conclude that life exists, what is that strange greenish color? Not many things in nature appear green, so is this evidence for life? Further studies show the key indicators of light harvesting photosynthetic beings, again, seeding the argument for the presence of life. Finally, Galileo listened in on radio waves across the frequency spectrum that must have originated from the planet's surface. Although it couldn't properly decode those signals, it was clear that they contain some sort of information. That is even more data supporting the claim for life. Putting all of these observations together, it is clear that the planet must harbor life, and intelligent life at that. What an exciting discovery. So what was the Galileo spacecraft looking at? Have all the clues been leading you to a certain answer? Why, it was Earth, of course. So now you're probably thinking either, oh, I really thought we discovered aliens, or, well, yeah, I already knew there was life on Earth, Sky, thanks. What was the point of this experiment? I promise I wasn't trying to trick you or anything with this exercise. I was trying to model how we would look for life on planets that we aren't so familiar with. I could have provided you with the same evidence for a completely different planet, and you should have came to the same conclusion. That is science. For Earth, it's simple because we know what to look for. But in science, we try as hard as we can to remove all preconceived bias toward a particular answer. Then again, we do think of the tests and the questions, but when various forms of evidence compiled together all point to the same conclusion, without much argument, we have confidence in our answer. And that is the foundation of science. Repeated experiments, various results, and an open mind, all leading to the same conclusion. So already we have used our tools to find life in our very own solar system. Now, searching for more is all about improving those tools. I really hope that there is life somewhere out there, and I hope that our tools are soon ready to discover it. Thank you so much for watching. I will link a great video from PBS Spacetime that goes into further detail on this. Be sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more videos like this one. Now your job is to think about how we could detect life from far away. Maybe there are beings walking around on a planet, orbiting a nearby star, attempting to communicate with us. We better not leave that call waiting.